Hey guys, it's Todd from Like-Minded Lunatics bringing you another Drink, Play, Swear. It's all we do around here. It's all the Zoltar machine told us we were gonna do around here. We're really glad you're with us. Thanks for being with Drink, Play, Swear. And thanks for being with Like-Minded Lunatics. If you haven't done so yet, please hit that subscribe button so we can see how big this like-minded band of weirdos, degenerates, and runaways is getting. A little bit bigger every day, and I'm excited about that. And so is my buddy and good partner, writing partner, Mark Gifford. He's excited about it too. He runs the flagship video operation around here at Like-Minded Lunatics World Headquarters in Austin, Texas. He does the Friday night videos. Check those out. It's just the best programming on the channel. I mean, I'm just going to say on YouTube, period. Okay? And I'm here at Drink, Play, Swear at the Like-Minded Lunatics Annex location. Annex location in San Antonio. Glad you're with us. What do we do here at Drink, Play, Swear? Well, we do exactly that. I play a game, usually a classic one, pair it with a beverage, and I tell you a story along the way. So what do we got here? Oh, we got a good one for you today. This is Final Fight 2. And today I'm playing this on the Super Nintendo. So this is not an arcade port. We're going to have to be careful. We're not going to have unlimited continues in this beat 'em up. You know, I love beat 'em up games. And Final Fight 2, I'm going to have to say, is got to be in my top 3 beat 'em ups ever. Great game. Let's go Ninja Turtles arcade game, Final Fight 2, and then I don't know. Let's keep it open. Let's keep it open. Streets of Rage 2, maybe? I don't know. We'll talk about it later. Pairing that great game with a great beverage here. This is a Jim Beam and Coke. Get yourself something. Whatever it is. It doesn't bother me, but kick back with me. Let's play a little game. Final Fight 2. I played Final Fight, the first one, arcade port of it. Go back and check out that video. That's a good one. You might want to check that out first if you haven't seen it yet. And then come on back and watch some Final Fight 2. I mean, I was Hagar last time around. I love Hagar, but I also like some choice. So let's change it up with the character. All right. Like I always change it up with the beverage every week, changing it up with the character in the game. Great. This is a great game. I don't know. As you know, I'm partial to the beat 'em ups. Look, little radio. Little cassette tape radio. That's nice. All right. So what story are we going to tell today? I wanted to tell a high school story today. I haven't told too many high school stories. I've spent a lot of time talking about my days in New York, but I want to go back to some of the high school stuff because there's some good stuff to find there. Look at back there. There's Chun-Li. You see Chun-Li back there eating noodles? Pretty awesome. Both Capcom games. I play a lot of Capcom games on here. And this dude's like a Zangief ripoff. Capcom likes to rip themselves off quite a bit. All right, high school story. This one is probably from my freshman or senior year of high school. So we're putting that at we're talking like 96 maybe. 1996, something like that. I was impressionable young man, not loving school so much, not really loving it, but there were a couple of things that I could get behind. I was in the marching band and the jazz band and the concert band. I'd like to play. Played the trombone. Shout out to trombone players. If you were in marching band and you look at me, you probably know I'm a trombone player because tall white dudes usually are trombone players. And, well, I'm not going to talk about the other instruments because there's some instruments that trombone players don't always care for. But this channel is not about talking garbage about people, so I won't talk garbage about the trumpets. Okay, I'm talking about the trumpets. I'm not even going to apologize if you were a trumpet player. You know you were the villain. You got all the best parts. You had all the best solos, and we were a support rhythm instrument. Except for in 76 trombones, remember that? 76 trombones in the big parade. So I could get behind a few things in high school. One thing I could get behind was Spirit Week. Okay, it was an opportunity to dress up in crazy clothes, and I was always a Halloween guy, so I was excited when I heard about this Spirit Week. What is this? Well, every day of that week, there was a different theme. You'd dress in a different costume. And it was all building up to Spirit Day, which was on Friday, where you would wear the school colors. Ours were blue and gold. I'm not going to talk about the school. I'm not going to name the school out loud because I'm going to talk garbage about school in just a minute. And I don't want to, again, this is not about, well, this is largely about talking garbage, but maybe I'm covering myself legally. I don't know. Let's just not worry about that. You know what don't worry about it means? It means don't worry about it. Jim Longoria. So, okay, so Spirit Week. I don't remember what all the days were, but I remember a few of them. There was a Parrot Day, which was actually like a Jimmy Buffett Day, which at that age I didn't even know who Jimmy Buffett was, but they said basically Hawaiian T-shirt Day. Okay, Hawaiian T-shirt Day, and people are wearing like flip-flops to school and khaki shorts or something. So, okay, that one's fine. I guess it's comfortable. Then there was, of course, I told you about Spirit Day on Friday, which is you're going to wear school colors. One of the other days, the most memorable day for me was Southern Pride Day. Okay, well, I'm from San Antonio, South Texas, and in the mid '90s, my school, as part of that week, had a Southern Pride Day. Okay, I'm asking my buddies, what do you wear on Southern Pride Day? They're like, like Dukes of Hazzard stuff. Okay, like dress like a redneck? I don't know, I'm a white dude from Texas, but I never identified with the cowboy thing. I never identified with the Southern Pride thing. Wasn't a part of my identity, let's say, at any point. So I'm talking to my buddy about it, and he's like, I got us covered for the costumes and everything. Just wear like, torn up t-shirt and torn up jeans. Okay, well, I had jeans with holes in the knees. That's easy. I wore in those days I would wear like combat boots or biker boots. That works fine. And then I had a Metallica shirt where the armpit, there were holes in the armpit, so you could just tear off that and you go sleeveless. Great. It just looked like I was a slob, but then my buddy says he's got the perfect thing for this costume. And he's talking to me and my other friend. So there's three of us in this little group. And get to school that morning. We were all in band together. What am I doing here? Who am I waiting on? Look at this guy with like the battery pack and jumper cables or whatever. Dude, if you just went to the gym every once in a while and built your strength a little bit, you wouldn't have to walk around with contraptions. I don't go to the gym. I don't know why I'm... Mark Gifford can talk garbage about people not going to the gym. I just thought I'd try it on. Doesn't work for me. Okay. I was going to say, what's happening? Is there going to be a boss or what? I haven't played this in a long time. I'm going to pause here and give you some attention. I can't pause. There we go. Give my beverage attention. Give you some attention. Because as you know here at Drink, Play, Swear, you're the focus. Always have been. So I get to school on Southern Pride Day. And my buddy opens up his backpack, or I like to say book bag. That feels nice coming out of the mouth. Book bag. Opens his book bag. Backpack. Backpack sound like you could mistake what they're saying. Backpack. It's like my wife. Do you know the company? You find them in the malls sometimes. Build-A-Bear. Build-A-Bear. It's like you walk in, you pick out what you want, and then you build a stuffed animal teddy bear. And the name of the place is Build-A-Bear, but people say it very quickly sometimes. Build-A-Bear. And my wife couldn't tell what people were saying. It was like this odd word she couldn't figure out. Her friend asked her, hey, you ever been to Build-A-Bear? Huh? Build-A-Bear. 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 It's gibberish if you say it enough times. Build-A-Bear. So I think backpack is like that. Backpack, paddywhack. So I say book bag. Anyway. He opens his zippered school bag and extracts 3 Confederate flag bandanas. Okay. Southern Pride Day. Okay. He helps me get it on my head and tie the back so that it's the right size. But after he does that, I take it off and slip it in my JanSport because we got to go. We're marching. I don't want to sweat it up outside. We're practicing in the morning, marching in the morning. So I just put it in my bag and kind of forget about it. So second period comes around, which we called homeroom, and that was Biology 1. And I go to class, and as I'm roaming the halls now, because the band hall was kind of separate from the rest of the school, it was its own little entity, its own little subculture in the school. And then I got finally a boss. I'm getting spoiled on some of these beat 'em ups that give you a mini boss every so often. Get into the proper buildings, and everyone is wearing this Southern Pride stuff, and it means Confederate flag stuff. So Confederate flag T-shirts, all kinds of stuff, and even the some of the teachers are kind of dressing up. And I didn't see any of the administrators, like principal, vice principal, but it looked like it was cool. It was a normal thing. So, I mean, I'm already in like flip-flop. No, I'm in combat boots and torn off sleeves. So I put on the Confederate flag bandana. I'm doing Spirit Day, getting ready for the end of Spirit Week, and go about my rest of my morning. Is this dude hiding from me? Like, if you're so big and so tough, and I'm just a widow lady, then why don't you come over here and face me, bruh? I tried bruh. I have a hard time with bruh, because my generation, we said bro. Hey, bro. Take it easy, bro. But now everybody says bruh. I'm about to take this dude out. Oh, nice try. That man, Wan or One, I'm going to say he has jugs. Look at his pecs. Especially when he is laying down. Look at that. As he expires. Took care of that guy. Spend the rest of my morning in class. We go off to lunch. Now, one of my favorite lunch spots is Jack in the Box. It's garbage food, and I know, like, for fast food, it's like even a lower rung for fast food. You know, some people are like, well, I like to go to McDonald's once a year, twice a year. Oh, I like fried chicken. I'll go to KFC or whatever. But Jack in the Box, but it was great. We love Jack in the Box. Spicy crispy chicken sandwich, the bacon cheeseburger, the bacon ultimate cheeseburger, curly fries, regular fries, whatever you want. They got it. It's a good time. Jack in the Box. So we go to Jack in the Box. And we didn't do the drive-thru because we wanted to sit down. So we go inside Jack in the Box at lunchtime. At my school, you were allowed to go off campus for lunch. So there we are, getting Jack in the Box. Me and my two other friends. So there's three of us in line there. And all of a sudden, we hear this commotion outside. There is a sports car that is pulled up to the front of the building. And this dude gets out of the passenger side. Driver stays in with loud music playing. Now, if you've ever been to high school or you've ever seen a Hollywood film depicting high school kids, you know that a car rolling up real fast with loud music means somebody's about to get smashed in the face, right? All right. So I'm like, what's going on here? A guy walks in, and I recognize him. He's a football player at my school. He's a year or two older than me. He's on varsity football, and he's big. He's big. I'm 6'3", and I'm calling him big. I'm going to call him 6'6", 6'7". I didn't look it up ahead of time. And when I say I didn't look it up, it's because this guy, man, I was a man-child, still am. He was more of a mannish man, very tall. And the rumor was that he had to go off campus to the local university to work out because he could lift more weights than our high school locker room had. He would go on to play football at TCU, and he would go on to play in the NFL for the Minnesota Vikings. Both wore purple. That doesn't mean anything. I just think it's interesting. So he's coming in. Big. Well, I haven't mentioned yet that he's African American. And he's marching in the place. My other two friends, while by all accounts dumbasses, were smarter than me. Because they took off their bandanas and shoved them into their pockets. I'm not even thinking about what's going on. I'm just waiting for my chicken sandwich. This man walks up to me and is breathing down on my eyes. Like that bull in Bugs Bunny. Now I'm slowly putting together. Of the three of us, Mo, Larry, and Curly, I think I'm Curly. I'm just clearly the least intelligent. I have no idea what's going on until after everyone else does. And I realize, oh, this is about my Confederate flag bandana. I take it off, right? Now, this guy could have smashed me through the floor with zero effort. And everyone in the place, including the workers in the place, they're not saying anything. And he looks at me. And he says, no, what are you doing? Don't take that off. And I'm very sheepish. I'm putting it in my front pocket. You know. He says, no. Is that your flag? I said, no. It's it's school. I go to school with you, right? It's a dress up day. It's a dress up day. We're just wearing it for dress up. He goes, no. I asked you a question. Is that your flag? I said, no, I don't. This isn't even mine. Every kid who's like got caught with paraphernalia and the cop says, where'd you get this? It's not mine, but it wasn't mine. But I got to own up. I was wearing it. I said, it's not mine. It's not my flag. It's not my bandana. I was just wearing it for dress up day. I'm paralyzed in fear, right? So I will never forget the next statement. It's going to live with me forever. As long as I have a working memory, it's going to live with me. He said, listen, if that's your flag, put it on. Wear it. Be proud of it, even. Somebody like me shouldn't stop you from that if it's your thing. But if it's not your thing, if that's not your flag, be careful. Because it's dangerous doing something just because everyone else is. He spun on his heels and he walked. He walked, and I could tell when he got back in the car, the driver of the car, his buddy, was like shocked that nothing more physical had happened, you know? But they drove off. And you know what? My two buddies, they sheepishly took their food and they went and sat down. My chicken sandwich was waiting for me by this point, sitting in a little tray. I took my sandwich and my seasoned curlies.
Small seasoned curlies.
And sat down, trying to hold in any emotions I had. Sit there and eat with my friends. I was ashamed, you know? That's the perfect word for it. And I think it comes from the German Scham or something like that. Shame. Ugh. There's some verisimilitude in the way you feel and how you say it. I ate the chicken sandwich because honestly I can eat anytime, any place, however I feel, whatever's going on. I've even been in trouble with friends for eating goldfish crackers while we're in the middle of an argument, but it wasn't condescending, I promise. It occurred to me in the middle of the argument that I was hungry. That's neither here nor there. I didn't wear that flag back to school, and I didn't wear anything like that ever again. But I guess the reason I wanted to tell this story is because we're talking a lot and thinking a lot about race in this country. And I just wanted to put into perspective that sometimes racism is hateful, downright evil. But just as dangerous, I think, is not that stuff, but the ignorant stuff. And that was me. I was going along, man. I mean, you hear about people, you know, did they take part in Nazi Germany? Were they soldiers? Were they in the HJ? Were they supporters? You know, did they wear the band? No. But did they go along? I went along. And it's a thing that I'm not proud of to this day. A couple of years ago, I found this man on social media, and I friend requested him, and he accepted. And I have written down 5, 6, 7 times what I want to say to him, and have never done it because I just don't. I don't know how to say I'm sorry in a way that's not going to seem cheap, and maybe it doesn't matter to him anymore. But I thought I would tell this story today because it would get me one step closer to closing that loop, to talking to him and apologizing, and to sharing the story with my friends here, with my like-minded lunatics. You know, as I said, it's not always about hate; it's about ignorance. I was ignorant, and I probably still am ignorant to many things and to many problems. So, hey, man, you know what? All these are not fun and games. Some of these are a little more serious. Well, I mean, this is obviously a video game, so all these aren't games. But the stories aren't all fun. But you know, when all this started, when Mark and I started, Like My Lunatics on YouTube, we wanted the things we do on here to feel like a hangout because we couldn't hang out. And he started doing the Friday night videos, and I started doing these, you know, drink, play, swears, video game things. Because we wanted to try and replicate hanging out with good friends. And when you hang out with good friends, sometimes you kick back and joke around, and sometimes you talk about hard stuff. So I hope you're enjoying the stuff on the channel. I hope you liked today's story. And I was hoping to get to a second boss, but you know what? I feel good about getting as far as I did. Look at this Andre coming up on me, this big dude. Thanks for being with us here at Like-Minded Lunatics. Please don't forget to hit that. I always have a hard time finding it with my eyes. That subscribe button there to get more content almost every day at this point. We're getting about 3-4 times a week. You're getting stuff from us sometimes. So between now and the next time I talk to you, I'm Todd. Let's finish these beverages. Bada bing, bada boom. See ya.